There we go.
We'll have to plug it the in.
Plug it the in.
I think I'm going to use this fan during the process here.
Fan.
This was my grandfather's fan.
Oh, so it's probably in perfect condition.
Yep.
Probably lasts another 50 years. Okay, so I'm gonna plug it the in.
I remember this fan very well.
Stop humming.
It used to make that noise. Probably a cheap piece of junk table it's sitting.
Is it a Hampton Bay table?
Yep. That's a Montgomery Ward table.
That's even worse.
Yeah, it was a table.
Too funny.
What was the person's name for the pencil sharpener?
My old boss Mario.
Okay, now at least it's on video so I can refer back to it. Okay, we're going to be changing the ceiling fan in the room here from this one to a ugly power, was it brushed nickel carriage house 2. At least according to the box. The box. Hopefully there's something better inside there.
Might be a mouse in the box.
You know, of course, this box was seen in the background of some videos. Oh, when are you going to install that Hampton Bay carriage house too? Like, of all the things down there, this is what people are installing. Unbelievable.
Old kitchen fan works.
I bet the new one probably doesn't work anymore.
Probably not. Although there's a carriage house too in the guest bedroom where I live, and that thing's going on at least 15 years now.
Well, 15 years ago, I think they're much better than they are today.
Is that still in manufacture?
I think it is, but it's probably under some, other brand at this point.
Well, what I'm going to do while you're doing that is change the rubber grommets on the mounting plate here.
Why don't you show that on camera number 2?
Okay. It's got a footprint vent, my favorite. I hate footprint vents.
I hate that housing.
Actually, this is kind of a nice housing. It's in pretty
I
good
like
shape.
GE vents like this fan.
Oh, it's on the motor. Duh.
That's like a decent sized motor.
Yeah, this motor's got some torque to it. If it's anything like that other fan that I brought over back in January. Jeez.
I feel like that was last week.
Before you know it, it'll be time to put up the Christmas lights. Well, why do that now when you can wait until it's really cold out?
Huh?
Why do that now when you can wait until it's freezing outside?
Will they stick in the cold?
Actually, yes.
Oh, okay. I thought we might have to put them up before it got cold.
They'll work better probably before it gets cold, but they're really good.
Well, I don't want there to be any problems, so if I should, well, that camera will focus close.
Okay. Okay, so
When you stand in front of it and block it, it always focuses pretty good.
yeah, so these rubber grommets are going to get replaced, which hopefully will help quiet this down. Just put this in front of the lens here. I got some new ones from McMaster, and they're supposed to be dimensionally identical.
You can see the screws really nice on this carpet when they fall on the floor.
It's because they're black, right? Actually, the black screws look cooler.
Well, they blend down on the mortar fine. Cut this bag open. Bag. Box.
Oh, we got a farm in here.
Yeah, we just need that rooster again.
favorite song by Alice in Chains, The Rooster. That's your kind of music, right?
Yeah, I like Alice in Chains.
I have actually a funny story about that song. So, probably about 10 years ago, I woke myself up out of a sound sleep singing, "Here they come to snuff the rooster." I just sang it for no reason. I have no idea why. Uh-oh. Well, there
That
went
one in
my
there,
screw.
isn't it?
So unfortunately, one of these,
Did that screw go in there?
I put it on the table.
Oh, okay.
It did, but I put it on the table.
Oh, the blades are white?
On this.
Oh, I hate that thing.
Well, they
Are
used to
supposed-
not be white.
Oh, they're not supposed to be white?
No, they got painted by the previous owner.
Yeah, well, this is definitely not staying up for long then. I like white with polished brass, but I do not like it with antique brass at all.
Well, you don't usually see fans that way, do you?
I don't think that was ever sold that way.
Yeah, that's kind of a stupid configuration.
Well, sometimes people do stupid things. Fortunately, we're not part of that group.
I don't know, I think I've done plenty of stupid things, okay? I don't know about you. I was waiting for who was going to break the awkward silence there first. Oh no, we never do anything stupid. Not us.
We didn't do anything stupid today. We only use one air conditioner in each room.
You know, there's still a couple hours left before I leave. There's
yeah.
plenty of time to do something stupid.
It is getting humid out. It might be worth putting all three of those in there before I bring them downstairs.
Speaking of stupid things, and if you're going to do that, you may as well run all three of them at the same
Oh, of
time.
course, you're not going to just put them there and not use them. That wouldn't make any sense.
Running for 10 minutes probably costs $10.
It probably would. Since electricity is measured in usage over time.
Well, I would assume that you probably have a variable rate depending on time of day.
I do not.
Oh,
Because the peak time is considered 12 to 8. Now, you know, do I use more electricity between 8 and 11:59? Probably not. So I think it only goes down like 1 or 2 cents, but it goes up like 15 cents.
hardly
So-
sounds worth it.
It wasn't. That's why I just left it alone.
Yeah, just cancel out that plan.
If peak was considered like 12 to 5 or 12 to 6, that I would do. But it's not worth it if it's only 12 to 8.
So we have a little bit of a situation here.
Yeah, how come you're not showing that on camera number 2?
Yeah, so I'm replacing these rubber grommets here. There are these brass, I'm not even really sure what to call them, but they're mechanical stops that prevent you from over-torquing the nut, and one of the 4 of them is missing. I don't know why. It's probably in the box, but I can't say for certain.
How many lights does this light have? Does it have 4 lights?
It also has
Okay,
4,
so
yeah.
we'll just keep these 4
It
bulbs.
also has the 4.
Everything's a bell.
I learned it from the Aaron the Dunn.
Goodbye.
Hello, the Jordan. Didn't he also say once, do not post the spam?
Probably. He says something recently like that, the spam. I think I sent it to you.
Yeah. Oh, I found it. Okay, I didn't lose it. That's kind of a miracle. Wow, I found all the hardware. Look at that, today's my lucky day.
Oh, you gotta break every now and again.
Well, those have been in short supply lately.
Oh, I know. You're
So-
not alone.
Yeah.
When they say misery loves company.
Yeah, we. Get in there, you. Just force it. You're always forcing things. So based on the size of the mounting plate and the appearance of the motor here, I'm going to assume that, I know this is a furry mice fan, because the pull fobs are furry mice, and my grandparents had this same fan in their house, and the pull fobs also said furry mice on them.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked really nice. And so I'm guessing that the one that you know, we messed around with back in January was also a furry mice, just because the motor looks exactly the same. What's interesting about this, and this is kind of unusual, but it's kind of carriage house too of it, is that the whole light housing kind of, you know, it's one of those things where it twists on. It's not just a light kit, like it's the whole switch and everything.
That looks like a pretty serious motor.
Yeah, this motor's no joke.
I like that one that we tested back in January.
That was excellent. And that was something that I just completely found by chance, and I recognized it immediately when we were with the letter H that time. And I could hardly believe it. Let's see, the UL number on this is E18964. So I'll have to look at the other one when I get home and see if the UL file is the same. If it is, then the OEM is the same. And I can't imagine that it isn't. I did test this on the basement floor, and I thought it vibrated pretty badly. So, but that was also with the old grommets. I don't know what to expect. This might be really bad. I really don't know.
Well, this might be a miracle, like the compressor sleeve change out.
Yeah.
It's possible. Oh, that's cool. I never even put the last screw in.
Who cares?
Oh, we didn't need it.
Well, I'm going to point the camera back at you, because I've shown as much as I can at this point. There we go.
We should probably turn the power back on.
Oh, so it
Just to make
sparks
sure-
in your face like when I put the Encon Monarch in?
Yeah, just to make sure something interesting could happen.
You know, I still had never sent the link to that video to the people who sold it to me. They said they wanted to see it. I don't know why, but...
They might have just said that to be nice.
Yeah, no, no sane person would find that interesting. Although they were retired, so...
Yeah, they might have nothing better
Yeah, I was
to
going to
do.
say, they may have a lot of free time. I kind of like these Murray Feiss pull fobs. They look kind of like the Hampton Bay ones.
Hmm. Are they like metal?
Oh yeah, they're like pot metal cast, but they have some heft to them.
Yeah, that gives a nice good quality feel to the unit.
Somebody near you was selling a Murray Feiss 42-inch version of this fan, and unfortunately that was the one that I asked you to get for me, and the seller said something like pending. Like they didn't even use a sentence, they just said pending when you inquired about it.
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember that one now.
It was in the same town, oddly enough, and it looked like it was in excellent condition too.
Well, that's Mark Book Feiss, whatever the heck it is called for you.
Steal your data?
Yep, steal your data, no customer support.
Well,
Really hate that website.
you're not the customer, the advertisers are the customers. We're the product that they're selling to the advertisers.
That's true. Gosh, I hate that website.
So do I. The only reason I haven't canceled it out is because I like Marketplace.
Yeah, and that and the messenger is kind of convenient because I don't have everybody's telephone number.
Yeah, fair enough. And not everybody's on Discord either.
Not many people are. Where's the mounting bracket?
Look at this thing, man. This is
ridiculous.
this is serious. It takes up like 3/4 of the surface of
I like these ones with the hook. It's convenient.
yeah, and this motor's very heavy too.
This is so unnecessary.
That was how I recognized it though. I got this from Blogface Steal Your Data online. Actually, the fan that just came down also came from the same seller.
The majority of my air conditioners have come from that dumb place as well.
And for some strange reason, a lot of them seem to have, the best ones came from New Jersey.
That's true.
The overwhelming majority of conditioners that I bought have also come from New Jersey.
Is the summer particularly short there or something?
No, I don't understand. No, actually, it gets hotter there than it does here and where I live. I don't care. I'm not complaining.
Probably should put some washers.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. A fender washer would be pretty good.
Well, I've got a whole bucket of washers downstairs now. I'm sure I have one out.
Oh, from the letter N?
Yep. I tell you all the time, I need some miscellaneous part or whatever, put something together. Instead of going to the store and buying a box of 100 just to use 2, I usually have it on hand.
Look at last week. I mean, we fixed this tripod because of
Exactly.
you know, those taps and drills and twist drills and stuff.
Yep. Exactly.
It was actually kind of cool that the letter W was here when we were able to use that stuff.
Yeah. It was such a once in a lifetime
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, so there are supposed to be 4 washers. I only have 3 of them, and I only have 3 on the other fan as well.
It's the model HF-3221. And this is B as in Bob 08.
Sounds like a farm in here all the time. I don't know what's
Yeah,
going
especially
on.
with that rooster all day.
That hook is the best thing in the world, though.
Yeah, this is a very well designed mounting system.
Actually, so was that Encon Monarch. As you know, deceptive as the box was, it was actually really easy to wire up.
If somebody put sticky tape on this,
Yeah,
I
unfortunately.
hate that. Have you ever installed a Hunter low profile?
I have not.
That is the absolute best mounting system I've ever used.
Even better than this?
Hmm?
Wow, that's saying something.
It's excellent. There's like 3 hooks that have rubber coating and it just kind of suspends on them. It's
Huh.
really interesting. And of course it's very quiet too.
The Huntington 3 was pretty easy to install too.
The Quick Connect?
Not just that, but even wiring it up wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Don't ground it. Don't worry about it.
I'm putting the light on. Don't want to have the light?
Nah.
Alright, well, so you're in the dark.
As you hook it up anyway. You called my bluff. You knew I wanted you to hook it up.
I'm just about hooking up the ground too. Even though it's covered in like sticky molasses here.
That really ticks off Russ. Russ does
Me too,
not
I hate
like
that.
it. Yeah, it's disgusting, but
It's
he
not
really
necessary.
he really strongly dislikes when people put tape over morettes, and
I
there's
agree
really
with
no
him.
reason
There
for
is
it.
no reason to do it. It makes a sticky mess for the next person that's got to work with it. It's stupid. Don't do it.
It's either a sticky mess or the tape just falls off and it doesn't matter anyway.
All right, within a couple of years it's going to fall off, and there was no point regardless. And you're left with sticky residue. You touch the moret, and it's like you're handling sticky molasses. It's not
Disgusting.
necessary.
I don't like it.
People got to stop doing that trash.
Okay, so here are the washers. Hold on. Here. I just want one at a time, right?
Yep.
Okay, there you go. I like these nuts because they have the like the locking nylon feature in there, so you don't have to worry about them loosening up.
Isn't there a specific name for these type of washers?
At my job, we call them cherry nuts, but
I want to say they're called Nylock.
that's probably the right moniker for it.
But that could be a like a brand, and not
Right.
the actual type.
Like before helicoil, that's a brand name for a helical thread insert.
Like Hampton Bay.
No, that's just called trash. That's where they belong, is in the trash. Yeah, it's getting kind of damp out.
Oh, rats. We're going to have to put on air conditioner.
Maybe 3 at the same time.
Well, practically, it should just be one small one. And that's probably going to be the whirlpool. I don't think that's accurate. That says 53. I don't think that's right.
It feels a lot more damp than that right
Yeah.
now.
Is there one more washer?
No, one of them was missing.
Do we just not put this one on then?
We'll put the nut on, but you know, there's no washer to put behind it.
I probably have one that's the right size downstairs.
I mean, if you want to pause the camera, we can look. Or we could just not worry about it.
Well, that's up to you. It's your fee in.
Let's spend 2 minutes looking. If it takes longer than that, then we'll give up.
I don't want to have to cut the video, so we'll just take the camera with us.
I mean, it's a 1/4-20, so I'll recognize the size when I see it.
Okay, well, I've got a whole a bucket of them.
Yeah, I recognize them right away because I use them every day at my job.
There's camera number 1.
You gonna announce the lamp too? This is the darkness.
It's pretty dark in here.
Ooh, the street lights are on. One of them.
I think I don't get even one. Here's the doorknob.
I don't think I have any crickets where I am right now, which is really weird. It's the first year that's ever happened. Or there's frogs.
Those are cicadas.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
I know those are cicadas. I'm talking about, you know, obvious cricket sounds.
I don't hear any crickets right now. I'm not sure what that constant sound is.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. A cricket is usually like a chirp, you know, inconsistent chirp.
I'm sure you're gonna have the washer you need.
We'll have one that fits. Whether it's the exact size or not, I don't know, but it's better than just jamming the bolt into the new thing you just put on. Here's camera number 3, but it's not on right now.
Unless.
So here's all the washers.
Okay, I think I see it already. That is too small. That is too big. And this is probably good enough.
Okay.
This will work. Let me see if I can find something closer. Oh, this will be perfect.
Oh, right.
Because of course it is. Yeah, this is going to work perfectly.
Okay, let's use that one.
Yeah, I think these are the same. Okay. Yeah, this is a 1/4 inch. Yeah, this is the right one.
Okay, we're going to use that one.
Okay. And if
Are you
it's
sure
not,
that you don't want to use this one?
I don't really think that that's
Alright,
necessary. You just whistled at me. Oh, it was my friend suggesting we go to the gym together sometime.
I thought that suggestion was already made.
It was made, and I was just shoring up plans.
Oh. You going to go tomorrow?
I don't think he's available tomorrow to do it, as much as that would be nice.
You got to stay active.
Well, tomorrow I have to go no matter what, because I just ate that 2-pound steak.
How about that 1-pound cookie?
I haven't eaten that yet. I might wait until tomorrow to have that. I haven't decided yet. Here I go walking on the stairs again at the same time.
Well, if it falls, that's on you. I warned you.
It'll make for good content.
That it will. I
Probably
am
get a
filming.
million views. Let's see if my eyes still got it. I think this is a 1/4 inch. This should be perfect. Okay.
You know, I'm tired of hearing that. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's fantastic.
Fantastic.
You can't make this stuff
I can't believe it just happened.
That's what we're dealing with over here.
And it's zoomed in, so it's probably out of focus.
Well, they're blocked, they're out of focus. 90% of what we filmed today.
Well, no, when I'm trying to film myself, it's out of focus and blocked.
It's autofocused.
No, you're more cognizant of that than I am. I swear, like, if you watch me, it's almost as if I'm trying to do it on purpose and I'm not. If I tried to do it on purpose, I wouldn't block it that much.
Now, where's the other? Oh, it's already up there. What size are those?
1/4 inch. Oh, what size? I'm going to guess that they're 7/16.
Oh, they're stupid fractional.
Yeah.
I hate fractions.
I hate
I
fractions.
always hated fractions.
So let me know if I'm right.
It's not that one.
Is that 7/16?
I don't remember. It's this one.
What does it say?
I'm sure it'd be nice if you could read it. It says 7/16.
Once in a while, I'm right.
Me too. Even stupid people are right sometimes. It's like a busted clock is right twice a day.
For 2 seconds.
Yeah, a busted watch is right twice a day.
What about a busted Hampton peg?
I bought the whole ratchet set up here for no reason.
There's a nice rubber strip on the motor too for the blades. Okay, so here are the next screws you're going to need. This is for the motor, I don't know if they should call this the motor housing or what this piece is called.
Which piece?
The part with the vents on it.
I would call that the housing.
Okay, so look at this, the spacing in the holes. And here are the screws you need.
Even the vents are massive.
I know.
This thing is just huge.
Well, the motor's no slouch either.
No, it's not.
All right. Okay, here you go. One at a time? Or,
Well, unless you give me 4 more hands, then they're going in one at a time.
makes sense. Cheesesteaks.
Just give me another screw.
I know you're ready. I'm not paying attention. Too busy thinking about cookies and cheesesteaks and stuff.
You haven't had your fill yet?
No. No, I've had my fill and then some, actually, all joking aside. Too bad this isn't like a twist on.
Yeah, the twist lock would be convenient. This isn't horrible, but...
No, but it makes it much, much easier.
That it does. Especially because now I gotta go back to the other side and make sure they're aligned, because you can't tighten them and then align it.
And if you don't tighten them, it starts buzzing like that Universal fan did. I never got to use that this year, unfortunately. Oh well.
Why can't you use it next week?
Because I'm too lazy.
Well, that's personal to you.
I didn't say it wasn't my own fault. You're not going to thread it in by hand first so you don't cross-thread it?
Well, I did, but then it jammed. You have a problem with this being cross-threaded?
Well, I mean, once you cross-thread it, the threads don't really work anymore.
Yeah, but then you have 2 different ways you can put it in. It should be twice as easy.
You don't need Loctite when you cross-thread. You don't need Loctite when it rusts either. I guess what I probably should have been doing while you were doing that is putting the blade irons on the blades.
What were you doing while I was doing this?
Nothing.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'd rather put the blades on before we put the housing on. Just so we don't damage the housing at all.
Well, that's kind of the whole point, I think, of it being the way it is. Yeah, I should have brought a screwdriver in here with me.
Well, I certainly have extra
I'm not so sure.
screwdrivers.
Look at you dropping things all over the place. That's probably a number 3, not a number 2, so just be careful. I think you have a number 3
Yeah, I
super
should
long
switch
bit.
to another 3. I'll switch it now.
I mean, it's okay because they're
No,
only
it's
finger
important
tight.
to use the right bit.
Yeah, otherwise you end up mangling the bit or stripping the screws out. Guess how I know that?
Because you mangle bits and strip screws.
People at my job sometimes use the wrong size too. Like they'll use a number 1 for a number 2.
That's unacceptable.
I agree.
No, it is. It's
I
not correct.
agree with you. I'm not arguing.
Especially on a professional level, it's not acceptable.
I mean, if you get the torque correctly, in essence, it's inconsequential, but you just wreck your screwdriver a lot faster that way.
This just looks awful to me. I don't know why you.
I think it's ugly. It wouldn't look so bad if it was polished brass.
I have no problem with white and polished brass, but not white and antique brass.
This was a nice looking fan
Well,
back when the blades were still oak, or what? No, they would have been oak, I think.
Now, I will say that it was painted fairly well, though.
Yeah, whoever painted it did a really nice job. Like there's no streaks or drips or anything.
And I guess it's better than just throwing out the pan entirely, but... And it's interesting that the cane side was painted too.
Yeah, I wish it
I wonder
wasn't.
if that's what was used.
Now, if this thing's anything, if this fan's anything like that 4-blade one, then it should be very good performance as far as air movement. Will it be as quiet? I don't know. Because I think this has taps on the motor. There's not like 3 capacitors.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
These screws hardly threaded at all.
they're very short.
Yeah. The blades have decent pitch to them.
Well, so did that other one. That other one had crazy pitch, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that was an excellent fan.
Imagine how excited I was when I found this thing.
And how disappointing you were when you saw the blades were painted.
Yeah, that was a real bummer. What I would be willing to do is put like drawer liner paper on them to make them wood again.
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah. I just have to do it in such a way that I don't get bubbles, because then it'll look even worse.
Well, I can't get much worse than it is right now.
No, it looks pretty ugly. Which, you know, was a shame because they did a really good job painting it, but antique brass and white just don't go.
I would almost just paint the whole thing white rather than use it like this.
This fan would probably look pretty nice in white, actually.
Yeah, it would look fine.
That's what my grandparents had in the kitchen, was they had a 42-inch version of this fan that was fully white. Blade irons were white, the motor housing was white, but it had like the yellow cane, so it was a really nice look. So there's nice contrast.
Was it supposed to be yellow, or was it yellow from like the kitchen grease? Or
Oh no, the cane is supposed to be like, you know, sort of a tan color, right?
Yeah, no, this is not correct. It's not supposed to be stark white like that.
No. Okay, here you go. Here's another one.
I wonder what they used to paint this.
Probably spray paint.
Because I did not have good results when I tried to do that in the past.
I mean, to be fair, as ugly as that green blade is, they did a good job painting that too.
That's true.
Although I think that one might have streaks on it, or drips, or whatever.
Yeah, the coverage is okay, but I don't think it's like particularly good.
What a stupid color to paint it.
And just one of them too. Why would you only paint one of them?
And on the cane side, actually, I forgot to tell you, the guy messaged me about a month after I bought these fans and said he had some more.
Did he send pictures?
He did not, and by the time I saw it, it was, you know, months later, and
Oh,
I said,
months?
yeah. I don't go on Blogface very often. It's probably for the greater good that I try to stay away from the marketplace.
yeah.
I only have but so much space to put things. Okay. Fans. if we've been filming for an hour yet.
No, it's pretty easy to find out.
Yeah, but I'm too lazy to do that.
This one doesn't have it.
It doesn't?
I think the display screen isn't set up right.
What about the stop
This
amateur?
one says 36 minutes.
Oh, okay, so we're making good time then.
So I took the whole fan down, put the whole fan up, and got all the tools, and only just over half an hour.
And looking for the tools probably took 15 minutes
I
alone.
think that was most of it.
Yeah, because you could usually get a fan up and down in about 15 minutes if I know you.
Yeah, if that.
This one you don't even have to be careful with because it's not in good shape.
I think the brass is in decent condition.
Man, that is ugly. This is not good contrast.
This
at
is
all.
not staying up here for more than an hour.
Bearings on it seem to be in good shape.
I hate this unit.
Okay. Now the only thing I don't like about these motor speed housings is that the wires always seem like they're way too long.
Hmm.
Good luck.
How old is this?
I'd say it's probably from the mid 80s.
I'm surprised this clip nonsense goes back that far.
How often do you encounter fans that have that?
Not often. You know, a lot of the Hampton Bays in the 2000s and so had this, but I don't really recall this on older units.
There was a 42-inch Kane 5-blade GE vent fan in my brother's bedroom when I was a kid.
Switch broke?
The switch did break, and that also had a quick connect in there too, which was kind of strange. That was the only other one I've seen. Actually, that you're right. The Hampton Bays in the '90s had that. Like the Woodland has it. The Vineyard had it, which I think is the same motor.
I think so too.
The Carriage House 2 has it. What about the original Carriage House?
I'm not sure. There's a mystery behind that one, because the unit in the catalog has never surfaced. The irons in the picture in the catalog are 90 degrees.
Huh.
And we've never seen that in person.
Wow.
Ever. Never surfaced. It's a very, very mysterious model. I didn't forget about that third screw. I'm just opting not to put it in because I don't like the fan.
Why?
It was perfectly good.
Probably looked much nicer before.
Oh, it definitely did. It would look fine before.
I'm not usually a fan of antique brass, but this would have looked pretty nice in antique brass. What happened to the last screw you said?
I'm just opting not to put it in because I can't reach it and it's not going to be up for long anyways.
Okay. It may vibrate if you don't. That's the only
This
problem.
screw over here,
Yeah.
I think it's going to vibrate from that.
Good.
Well, if it vibrates, I'll tighten it up.
Okay. Or I'll just tighten it up.
Okay.
The okay.
You're not doing anything else.
Come on. Okay. See, this was very carefully packed in the box, too.
Oh,
Box.
the guy did this?
What's that?
The seller did this?
I think so.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. So then it's safe to assume that the fan he installed is the one that the box goes to.
Most likely. Yeah, it's probably a Carriage House, too. With the nickel finish on it, which I'm not a big fan of.
I think it looks nice in the polished brass, but not the stupid brushed nickel on it.
Well, unfortunately, that's what's in style now. So.
Well, what's in style stinks. I don't like it.
To each their own. I prefer the 90s fans myself, and 80s. Yep. Now those are not meant to be screwed down with a screwdriver, right? Ever?
I disagree.
Now why is that?
I tighten them with a screwdriver, but not to ridiculous means.
Yeah, I just figured because it's glass, you're not really supposed to.
Well, there's screws on, heads on there. Yes, you can definitely break it by over tightening it. If you use a screwdriver, you have to work within reason, like everything else.
Force it.
But I usually do tighten with a screwdriver just a touch.
And these might need it because this fan's probably going to vibrate.
Well, if it vibrates, it vibrates. It ain't going to be up here for long. The blades are an eyesore.
It would have been nice to leave this up here if it didn't look like this.
If this had regular blades, it'd be a very nice fan. It was a nice fan.
It was, yeah.
And somebody canceled out the niceness.
Canceled out the niceness. Where's the fourth bulb?
These are... You lost the light bulb?
I didn't lose it.
I put all four of them over there. Oh, we'll be in the dark.
Oh, here it is. It's underneath the bag.
These are 11 watt incandescent light bulbs. And I feel like there's a perfect amount just to light up the fan and create a nice illumination of the fan for aesthetic purposes. There's no dimmer in here yet, so you're stuck with it, whatever the full brightness is.
Oh, and here's the fobs because it's made as well, right?
Those are quite long.
I know. Unnecessarily so. But who knows how high the ceiling was.
Well, if it's a flush mount fan, it should be a low ceiling. These are nice and heavy.
I like that. Okay.
It was intended for people with tiny hands to put this together.
My hands are kind of small if you want me to... It's also probably meant to be put on before the shades.
Yeah, that would have solved the problem.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's see how loud this is. I'm going to close the window so we can hear it. Well, it's getting kind of damp anyway. Wow, that started up quick. Oh, that's not unreasonable. Wow, that's really whipping the air.
That's moving quick.
I thought it vibrated much worse than this, or hummed.
Well, maybe the replacing of those grommets made a big difference.
Well, they should. They're nice and soft. They have a low durometer or shore hardness on them. Looks like they're a very good clock, too.
Yeah, it's reasonable. Not shaking. It's pretty quiet, moderately powerful. I'd say it's a good fan.
Yeah, it's just ugly.
Well, that can be fixed. You have to get replacement blades. I would say that's a little bit above average for this form factor.
I feel like the 4-blade moved more air, though.
I think it did. Well, it moves here differently, but this is quite strong.
This is way oversized for the room.
True. Now look at the
lights
lamp
moving
going around. Yeah, I would definitely put this at above average.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised at how nice it is.
Me
Like
too.
I said, I had very low expectations because when I tested it on the floor, now admittedly that's not really the right use case, but it buzzed really bad.
No, I say this is very quiet. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just tight. And there's some motor hum, but it's not egregious.
I would sleep with that thing running. Yeah, I hardly hear anything. In fact, I think this is even quieter than the other one we tested, if I'm honest.
This I can hear some considerable motor hum now.
That's not enough to bother me, though.
That would bother me. I would leave it on high and get a capacitor control or something. This to me, a ceiling fan should just be silent and low.
I agree. I would prefer that to be the case myself, but this isn't nearly bad enough to bother me.
I bet if you put that on one of those stacker voltage regulators, you wouldn't hear anything.
This is still like 100 times better than that Chatham.
Oh god. Shit. Actually, I'm meaning to plug that into the stack-on control and see if that quiets it down and low. Yeah, this is a very good fan.
I would tell you to leave it up if the blades weren't so ugly.
I would leave it up if the blades were the way they were supposed to be.
It's not as quiet as what came down, but it's...
I think it's about as quiet.
I thought the one that came down was even quieter.
The motor is a little bit quieter on that one, but I think the air movement and so forth is better on this one.
Well, I look forward to having a use case for this in the future.
Hopefully you can find a new set of blades for it.
Well, like I said, I could probably use a drawer liner
That's true.
to put wood grain on there. Now, unfortunately, what's going to end up happening is the cane's going to be white, and so is, in between the cane.
Well, you could potentially paint the cane a different color. Like a light brown or something, and get it back to what would look acceptable. Like even if you painted the cane a similar color to this wall, that might make it look decent.
Yeah, the stark white is just, it's too striking.
Yeah, it's not correct.
Yeah, I'm very happy with this fan. This fan is excellent. I would rate it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I would too. If not a 5 out of 5. I mean, what's wrong with it?
Well, the appearance.
Well, that's not the way
But,
it's supposed to be. That's not its fault.
What I would knock off a star for is just the sound, because it's not silent.
Yeah.
But it's, in my opinion, it's not objectionably loud. This is not nearly loud enough to bother me at all.
No, this is fine. Just that motor buzz on low I would not appreciate.
Well, that doesn't bother me either. But like I said, it would be a 5 if not for that sound.
And you could potentially eliminate that sound using a speed control.
Fair enough. Yeah, this is as good as the one that I remember my grandparents having. That one seemed even quieter, though. I think this is quieter than the universal fan that we tested out.
Yeah, I think this is very quiet on high. And for a flush mount, I think it's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah. And I think the performance considerably, what's the word I'm looking for? It considerably outperforms the Chatham.
Yeah, it does. I think so too. I think the Chatham is kind of average though.
I would agree with that. Which is kind of weird because it spins pretty fast.
Yeah, but the blade pitch isn't there.
I really want to like it more than I do.
I mean, I like it for the nostalgia. It's probably one of the most nostalgic ceiling fans to me. Because we had a polished brass one in the first apartment that we lived in. And then we had the white one in my parents' bedroom at the first house we lived in, one with the Westinghouse air conditioner. And I always liked both of those fans.
These light shades are not as opaque as what I'm used to. They almost seem somewhat like semi-clear.
It might be just the bulbs, because they're not very bright.
Yeah, it could be. That might be an optical illusion.
Or they could be dirty. To me, they look kind of dirty.
They are. I'm sure this thing's never been cleaned. And it might have been in a kitchen. Well, actually, it says it was in a kitchen, so so it's probably got grease and crap on the shades.
Although for being in the kitchen, it wasn't that bad.
No,
it wasn't really sticky or anything.
No. The motor housing's in excellent shape for its age.
Yeah.
Especially for something that wasn't, you know that they weren't handling it like we do.
Although, if he took the time to put it in a box nicely,
Yeah.
he took care of it. And if he took the time to paint the blades versus just throw it out,
Yeah, there's
something
something to be said
some
for that.
appreciation for it.
Yeah, I guess those grommets did the trick.
Yeah. Just like the compressor sleeves. I almost don't hear any motor hum at this speed. Yeah, very, very slightly.
I could sleep with this thing on all 3 speeds. It doesn't even faze me in the slightest.
This would be too much for me to use at night, too powerful. I need something very, very gentle.
Man, that's really whipping the air around. Let me see if I can...
That is. I'm impressed with this. Usually these hugger fans are not that strong.
Look at the swag lamp is swinging around like crazy over there.
This is very powerful.
Well, I guess it's every bit as good as the other one that we tested earlier this year.
Except the other one looked nicer.
The other one looked much nicer, I agree, because it wasn't monkeyed around with.
The blade pitch is pretty steep.
Well, so was the other one, and we kept saying that. Like, that was the one thing that really stood out about that fan.
This one's not quite as much, but it's better than that for sure.
I can feel air in the hallway.
Yeah, that's really strong.
Yeah, I'm very satisfied with this. This was worth the $20 that it cost me.
I would give $20 for this.
It greatly exceeded my expectations. Well, the shades alone are worth $20 at this point. You know, $5 a piece, right?
That's right about what they retail for.
I mean, there's nothing you can get for $20 that's this good.
No, I mean, there's nothing you can get for $20 period.
Yeah.
I remember when the Littleton used to be like 12 or 16 bucks. I think it's almost 40 now.
Yeah, those things are junk anyway.
It was fine for 16
For
bucks.
the price, it was fine.
It's
But
not fine for 40. It's probably the only like halfway decent looking fan on Home Depot sells anymore.
that's because it's, you know, designed from like the 90s. You know how we feel about that.
That has been on the market for a very long time.
That's been on the market since at least 1997.
Probably earlier than that even.
I wouldn't be surprised, yeah. So let's see what it's like on low. That's very quiet on medium.
And this is not capacitor controlled?
Nope.
That's surprising then how quiet it is.
I mean, you do hear it a little bit, but you have to kind of strain yourself.
It's not super noticeable. That to me becomes noticeable because the air noise is gone now.
Doesn't faze me in the slightest. In fact, I almost kind of like it. It reminds me of the Universal fan.
It's still pushing a lot of air.
Oh, I'm really glad I picked it up. Because after I bought it and I tested it out on the floor, I was like kind of regretting it and having second thoughts. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten this thing. It's kind of crappy.
Well, for $20, I mean, it's not a big loss even if you didn't like it. You could always just send it over here.
I had a feeling that replacing the grommets would make a big improvement. In fact, when we tested the other one, I don't think I replaced the grommets yet.
No, but it didn't seem like it needed it.
Well, those grommets were a little bit softer than these. These are like rock hard. Yeah, I mean, these are, well, that's the Moretz making that sound, but, and actually this would be a little bit quieter because there's supposed to be like an L-shaped piece of rubber that goes between the motor and the mounting plate. But they got brittle and kind of crumbled and yeah, I guess those grommets are really the secret sauce behind how quiet these fans are.
Yeah, maybe.
Because the one that we had in the kitchen, which was the same one we tested earlier this year, I don't remember hearing a sound out of that thing. That thing was as quiet as a mouse in rubber shoes. And it moved, as you saw, it moved a lot of air.
Yeah.
I can hardly hear it. I'm surprised that that bothers you.
It's very obvious to me.
Like, I have to strain my ears to hear it.
Maybe your ears are breaking.
Well, probably. I mean, I'm like 8 years older than you. See what it does on reverse. Oh no, I'm gonna break it.
Probably just goes backwards. You can't reverse it while it's on. It's gonna break the motor.
Look at that torque.
That's some power to it.
I'm always amazed how much slower they move in reverse. Actually, I can feel quite a bit of air moving.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still pushing a tremendous amount of air around the room.
Actually, I kind of like the draft that I'm getting from that. Ow! Is the fan okay? Did we get that on film?
I hope so. That's what you get for trying to reverse the motor while it's on. You're not supposed to change
That's
the
probably why they tell you not to do it.
It's probably more of a safety hazard to you operating the switch than it is the motor. I still don't understand what is it that is going to break if you do that.
You could stall the fan.
It's a high slip motor. Are the windings going to just like vaporize when you? I don't understand what people think is going to happen.
Well, you'll get your finger caught in the blade iron like I just did.
And these are high slip motors. If the thing stalled out, it wouldn't overheat. It's probably impedance protected.
Wow, what a great fan.
I hate when people say things that are inaccurate. This is not helpful. Accuracy is important.
Man, that is really whipping the air around over here.
That's accurate.
That is objectively true. There is no way the humidity outside is only 51%.
That's insane.
There's no way the humidity outside is only 58%.
Yeah, it feels higher than that to me. And the other thing was saying it was already 70, which that I could believe.
Yeah, me too. Great fan.
I agree. Great fan, ugly plates.
Well, that's easily fixed.
Easily, but it can be fixed.
I would even be willing to paint them just a brown color.
Yeah,
That would look better than what it does now.
it would. You never know, there could be a set of new old stock cane blades sitting on stupid ear cloth.
Yeah, probably for $1 million though.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were $50, I'd probably buy them.
Yeah, and just put the fan back to like new condition.
Right. Because the rest of the fan's in good shape.
Yeah.
You know, just put the shades in the dishwasher, they'll come out looking like brand new.
Yeah, and I think this would be worth putting open money into.
Certainly not going to get anything better than this for $50 or $70. You know,
Correct.
20 plus 50.
I don't even think you can buy a decent fan for 100.
No. I guess the only ceiling fan left on the want list for me is the 42-inch version of this. There were 4 of these in my grandparents' house. You know, one of them was in the kitchen and got replaced around 1999 because the light kit broke, and I guess my grandfather wasn't really sure how to fix it because one of the sockets was intermittent.
Oh.
So there was the one in the kitchen, there was one in the dining room, which was this one. There was one in the first bedroom, and there was one in the master bedroom. So yeah, there were 4 of them. All of them were 42-inch except for the one in the dining room, which was this one.
They were all the same finish?
No, that was the interesting thing. So the one in the kitchen was white. The one in the dining room was antique brass like this. And I think both bedrooms had polished brass. I know one of the bedrooms definitely did. The master bedroom I don't remember. There were still 2 of them left in the house when we cleaned it out, and they probably got canceled out by the next owner.
Probably.
And I'm a little annoyed because I asked my dad, you know, can I take them? He's like, no, I think the new homeowners are going to want them. I doubt that they actually ended up keeping them.
I feel like all the light fixtures is something you just chuck when you buy a new house.
Unless you like that, like we do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sold.
Me too.
Need to get a drink of water.
Time to put the SMC up.
Yeah, something a little nicer.
That one ironically has white blades too, but it's supposed to. This needs a little oil or something in that
So
switch.
super lube probably loosen it up. Yeah, see, this says 71% outside. That makes a lot more sense.
That feels more reasonable.
Yeah, in fact, it feels almost oppressive at this point. It's got a good spin down to it. Nice and heavy. I wonder if this has the 224. Yeah, see, this one's different than the one that was in my grandparents' house. That had 224 lighting. Unless this isn't the original switch, which is a possibility. Those are kind of cool.
Yeah, especially you put two pairs of different light bulbs in.
Look at that torque.
That's got some serious power to it.
For a high slip motor?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the spin down. The spin down on it's very good too.
The spin up is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably one of the fastest spin-ups I've ever seen on a regular cheap ceiling fan from the 80s. Look at it go. Like, these bearings are at least 40 years old.
Well, if they've been used, regularly, they're probably still in good shape.
Surprised it's not grounding, not grinding or making a scraping sound. I mean, the designers of this fan went through a lot of effort to try to make the fan quiet by putting those grommets on there and putting the rubber strip between the motor and the blade irons.
And they were largely successful.
Yeah, I mean, the results speak for themselves. And they put those L-shaped rubber pieces between the motor and the mounting plate. Like I said, it probably would have been even quieter if those weren't all disintegrated. It's also possible that the original grommets had a softer durometer than these do, but these are reasonably soft. I think they hold their own.
I just need to clean these blades off. There's some like sticky kitchen molasses on one of them.
You want to try a pledge or something?
I was going to use a piece of aluminum foam.
Really?
Yeah. If I don't know if it's going to work, but
Oh, okay.
usually it works pretty good.
Okay. I'll stand on this rickety thing. today.
What happened?
I forgot to wear a belt today. I was just complaining about that.
Oh. It's getting hot in this room.
It is.
Probably should open the window again.
You certainly do that. Problem is, it's going to get damp if you do that.
Well, pick your poison.
I'd rather be hot. Luckily, there's a fan in here. That's not so bad.
That's all.
Actually, just to be funny. Nah. Just leave it on the phone. Wow, this connector is really tight. Oh. Makes excuses.
The melody phone is working perfectly.
Oh yeah?
So what does it do? That's a better sign that you got to play.
Oh, no kidding. Why don't these screws come out? What in the world? You're right, these screws are very short. Come on. Ah, I dropped the drill. Yeah, you really can't take me anywhere. So if that's an SMC, then that's going to be buzzy, isn't it?
This is probably going to be loud.
I hate loud fans.
Well, you can hate this unit.
I'm going to hate this unit. See Daisy. Whoops. Oh, that's got an NTN bearing in there. That's really top shelf quality.
Is it Japanese?
I don't know, but I know NTN is a really good brand. It might be Japanese. Sorry?
If it's a good brand, it's probably Japanese.
There's nothing that was made in Japan in the last like 40 years that was not good. When Japan first started exporting to the United States in the 60s, I heard the stuff was actually pretty crappy.
Well, they got their act together pretty quick.
They certainly did. And, you know, to be fair, after World War II, they might have done that on purpose. Don't smile.
No copyright music.
There we go. All right. Getting tired of pulling up my jeans. Yeah, those extra rubber pieces I think would have made a difference. Come on. Ah. Don't go falling on me like this now. Ah. Okay. I'm dropping everything over here. Oh boy. All right. Easy, easy. Where's that nut that I dropped on the floor? I don't know where you dropped it. I have to sweep the room with a magnet. I can get another nut if I have to, but I would prefer not to have to look for it.
It's a small room, it's gotta be in there somewhere.
What if it like rolled under the baseboard or something?
Well, then we'll look under the baseboard.
Yeah, it was in,
The 3733 might have blown it out of the room.
it's one of those situations where I wish I had 3 hands.
We had 2 additional ones in the kitchen.
Don't tell me about not asking for help when somebody else is around. Oh, interestingly enough, it fell in the box.
Oh, perfect.
Of course, the washer mysteriously disappeared, but that's okay. I could live without that. As frustrating as it is, it's okay. Probably fell in my pocket or something. This mounting plate is so, like, insanely over-designed. This mounting plate. Ridiculously cool. Go big or go home. Alright. That's probably the fastest I've ever taken down a fan.